Okay, in this video I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, and I'm going to try and play for a high score. Now, I don't generally play for high scores because I think to get a high score in this game, your layout has to be very, very unrealistic, and I quite like when the game reflects or resembles kind of a real-life city, which doesn't happen if you play for a high score. So I'm going to be trying to completely separate my colours as much as possible, make use of all my road tiles. It's probably not going to go to plan, let's be honest. Nothing's ever that straightforward, is it? But yeah, going to try and play for a high score in this video. Let's see how we get on. So no grid layout, nothing like aesthetically pleasing. We're going for complete ugliness but efficiency. That is the target for this video. And to be fair, I didn't even look at what my high score was. I think it's about 1,500, which I know is not anything fantastic. Perhaps I'll show you at the end of the video kind of what my high score is and where I sit on the league tables. So this is where the first problem occurs. I mean, it's going to happen in this map, and it happens in other maps too, where you've got two different colours at one place, and you've got to sort of have a mixing of colours together. Now, I used to say a long time ago in my infancy of playing Mini Motorways that just having two colours mixed together is not such a problem, and that is true, I must admit. It tends to be when you get to 3 or 4 colours all mixed together, that's where you run into problems. So if I'm honest, I was hoping another blue house was going to spawn. It looks like it's not happening. So I might have to connect my blue network in with the red one. Right, let's try and keep that yellow one completely separate. Now that house, hopefully, providing the level crossing doesn't get too chaotic, should just suffice the demand. We've got another one anyway, so that's great. I'm not sure about that layout, but again, we're not playing for aesthetically pleasing, which is a good job because that is ugly. Very, very ugly. Right, bridge or traffic lights. Okay, if I'm going for a high score, I'm thinking traffic flow, colours mixed together, so I'm leaning towards traffic lights. I have already got 2 bridges as well. So, yeah. I mean, what are we on Monday? So, got a long way till we're going to get another upgrade. Of course, I just got an upgrade. So, I think I'm going to have to connect these together for now. Pains me to do that, and perhaps we can separate them again at a later point. Just depends what we get spawning where. And this spawn's a little bit different. If you watch my last video, I plan to upload it, so it should get uploaded. This station is way more to the left than it was in the previous one, so just shows there are slight variations you can get. It looks like the track is always in the same place, no matter what. And I did have an idea for another video, which I'll not tease in case I don't do it, because I hate when I tease something and then don't stick to it. And again, you might be annoyed, like if I'm uploading this and you've suggested something in the last video, well, I've not even uploaded the last video yet, so those comments won't get to read till later. And yeah, I suppose that's how it goes when you record something. It takes a while to sort of upload it and then read the comments, and by the time you've actioned things, yeah. Anyway, things are flowing okay at the minute. Let's speed it up, because otherwise it's going to just take us donkeys to get to that high score. Not what we want, so let's get there ASAP, as soon as possible. Something's got to spawn soon, surely. I think before the end of the week, something's got to spawn in. We're on Friday, so come on, give us something good. Give us something good. And I suppose I need to try and use as many motorways as possible, because motorways will even go over the train track as well, won't it? Which is great. Really great. Wouldn't it be cool if like you could do a Mini Motorways game where it had the actual like underground stations and reflected like real life? That'd be ace. Oh, what do I do? Bridge or traffic lights? I hope I don't run out of bridges. Am I going to need traffic lights? Right, let's go for bridges. That was maybe a bit of a gamble. Right, I really wanted to make that cut across. I'm actually going to make it go this way. I'm hoping that will ease flow a little bit, but we will see. I could be entirely wrong. Yeah, that car completely did not just get hit by a train. So unrealistic. So unrealistic. Right, let's speed it up again, because something's just spawned, so it might be a little while until something else spawns. I can't say I'm super proud of this layout. It seems to be working, though. I'm very tempted, actually, to make blue go round this way, so it can be separate to red. We're not going to have to like give way to each other. Is that a good idea? Right, red nightmare. So I did not want that there, because like, what is the solution now without a motorway? I could do with a red house somewhere over here, please, if you wouldn't mind. Shall I again do what I did last time and just sort of hold off, see if anything spawns? I've got a terrible feeling nothing's going to spawn, though. It seems like we've got one house for that station. The other house was maybe meant to be for that business. Not sure about this. Oh, right, and I need to change which direction they're going, because otherwise they're going to have to do really sharp, like, U-turns. Okay, we might get to Sunday, yeah, before this becomes a problem. It's not always great to ignore things till it's too late, but yeah, we'll see if I can survive. So far, so good. Should we speed the game up a tad? I hope I can get a high score. I want to try beat 1,500, definitely. I need to think, separate colours, because I'm so used to playing with the colours mixed in together, which again, I don't know if people enjoy watching, but it seems my videos are getting a slight bit of attention. Right, so, motorway or roundabout? I've got to go for this, surely. The motorway is the logical option, so I'm going to connect that house there, and then to this bit, let's pop... there's lots of things happening at once, and I'm very conscious with this game, if you're not quick, things spawn where you don't want them to go. Right, so I've got 2 red houses for that red business, which is fine, and those 2 can, I think that'll solve quite quickly, because they've not got far to go. They completely avoid the obstructions, like blue is not mixing in with it, the train line is not mixing in with it either, so completely separated. Hopefully that means we stand a good chance of getting a high score. Right, should we speed up a tad? We're going to get some passengers delivered to the stations. It shouldn't be a problem. Red's caught up super fast, as I expected it to. And I suppose this is sort of aesthetically pleasing. Not that I'm doing that this time. It's typical that when I'm not, that's how it is. Is that just my opinion? I don't know. This reminds me maybe sort of Doncaster, where it kind of maybe goes over different infrastructure, or even Scunthorpe, to be fair. We've got bridges that go over the train lines. Right, that yellow is not ideal. I could do with a motorway, or we could do a massive ring road that loops all the way around. Shall I do that for now? I can do it for now, and I can always change it later. Has anyone ever played those daily challenges where once something's placed, like you get a certain amount of time to change it, and then after so long it's permanent? Oh my gosh, they are crazy. And I don't know how I feel about playing daily challenges as like videos, because is it that interesting? I don't know. I think people do it just for lack of anything better to do, but I suppose I think it's quite good that I can come up with like different ideas, little challenges I can do. You might completely disagree. I think all my videos are boring, but I can't believe that the Mini Motorways videos have sort of overtaken the interest in the Minecraft stuff. I always thought Minecraft would be more popular, but I'm perfectly happy playing Mini Motorways. I love Mini Motorways. Right, tempted to go for the bridge. Might regret that. I probably should have gone for road tiles, especially if I'm keeping things separate, because we're going to have like massive ring roads like that, aren't we? Be really interesting to see where this game goes. I need to try and get as many motorways as possible, because like even that I could solve with a motorway, just make it go over the train line. There'll be no kind of stopping whatsoever. That's the goal, isn't it? No stopping whatsoever. So I need to think of as many ways as possible to avoid cars having to stop. And obviously keeping colours separate should set me on the right track. I don't think I've ever actually tried to do that in a London map, but obviously, as I mentioned earlier, there's a bit of a problem there with those 2 colours. Like, if they're mixing together, that is a nightmare as well. I'm very tempted to have like 2 little streets in there, like that. I could do with a motorway now, really. Not sure. Not sure. Not sure. Wednesday, Thursday. Should I ignore it for now? I mean, I could literally just make it cut across and connect into that yellow one. But then we're going to get congestion. We want free flow, don't we? I think that motorway has to stay. It's got to stay, because otherwise, yeah, there's in my eyes no better way to solve that problem. We need more motorways. I mean, if you could connect everything with a motorway, it'd be ace, wouldn't it? But it's never ever going to be that straightforward. Okay, let's speed the game up a tad. We're on Friday, so if we can try and get to that upgrade and hopefully get a motorway. We need a motorway for greens, really. That's what we're aiming for. Is it going to give us a motorway? I hope so. Very tempted. Oh, I was going to put a little junction there. So that's interesting that that's a circle, and I'm glad they've all kind of lined up. If we don't get a motorway, I'm going to have to make it mix with yellow, I think. Oh, no! Right, so the options are bridge or traffic lights. In this case, I'm going to go for traffic lights. So I've already got 3 bridges, and especially if we're mixing these colours together, I think traffic lights are going to come in handy. Let me just pause it before it gets too busy. We'll connect these in. Something like this. And then shall I go diagonally like this, maybe? Okay, and we might need some traffic lights to control those junctions, although that's not busy, so it might flow okay. I just hope I don't end up having too many colours mixed together, because that is definitely something I'm trying to avoid. Okay, so green is becoming a problem. That's because I ignored it, but I'm hoping, look, all these cars are coming to the rescue. They are going to have to stop for the train at some point, so that might cause a problem. Oh, they've all got past. That's good. That one will have to stop. But yeah, it hopefully is going to cope with that demand. And to be fair, have I got another space up there? Not yet. So if it does expand kind of to the north of this map, then perhaps I can separate green and yellow. That's what I need to do, isn't it? We need free flow because look, yeah, when they start mixing together, we get some stoppage, which is definitely not a word. Is stoppage a word? I don't know. Making words up because of mini motorways. I'd love to solve that problem too. I hate the congestion. I mean, usually I love congestion. I just feel like it's so interesting to watch, like watching the cars take turns and stuff. But if we're going for a high score, congestion is not what we want. Not at all. So it's getting very busy again, but there's, yeah, lots of cars on the way. So hopefully that's all going to catch up in due time. We will see. So apart from green, I think everything else is doing absolutely fine. Again, we're hoping for motorways, aren't we? We're on Friday, so an upgrade, fingers crossed, should be coming soon. Let's see what happens, what we get. I didn't even see that other greenhouse spawning, but it's good that we've got one. Right, I've got a light blue, which I'm going to ignore for now. I mean, I don't think I need it. I don't know if ignoring is a good technique or not. Oh, look, we've completely caught up with greens. That is ace. I mean, I say completely, there's a pin there that's not been dealt with. This car will come straight back out to deal with that pin, and then it'll be caught up. So yeah, it definitely will catch up eventually. That's good news. It flows okay. I was a little bit worried about yellow mixing with green. I didn't know exactly how that would go. Okay, should I speed the game up? No, we're on Sunday, so we're going to get an upgrade. What upgrade will we get? Will it be a motorway that we want? Yes! I will take that motorway, and I'm actually going to separate the yellows now. To completely, we want free flow, don't we? So this yellow is no longer required. I'm going to actually make it connect like that, I think. And then, I don't even need that little bit there, do I? Save the road tile. I don't think I'm going to run out of road tiles though, especially if I'm using motorways. Because for anyone that's, just ignore that, it gets mixed up sometimes, it'll disappear. For anyone that's not super familiar with the game, if you use a motorway, it doesn't use road tiles. So that's great. There are some, look at the road despawning with that car. There are some daily challenges where when you use motorways, it does use road tiles or uses double the road tiles or things like that, which is crazy. Yeah, it eats into that road tiles number very quickly, which I've got plenty of at the minute, which is fantastic. It's just that blue that's not connected. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. And we're on Tuesday, so let's speed the game up a tad. I've got a yellow spawn in. I said speed it up, and then I've slowed it back down again. I wonder if that will be... yeah, I was thinking yellow, because there's normally a yellow station. It's normally yellow and green, isn't it? So I'll keep that in mind, because if that is green, which I expect it will be, I could maybe just connect it in to this station. So we'll get ready just in case that happens. I think that will be a green station there. It normally is. Which is interesting. I guess they tried to make it like one of each of the primary colours on the train line, which I've never ever thought about before. Interesting. Very interesting. Right, on Thursday, do I speed the game up? Yeah, let's do it. Speed the game up a tad, see what happens next. I feel on track for a high score. Will I beat my 1,500? I'm not sure. What's the worst part of design of this? I mean, I suppose it's probably where it's got to cross the train line. Why my mind keeps going blank? I suppose I am tired. I've been up since ridiculous o'clock this morning. I don't know why. Sometimes I just wake up in the night and then I can't get back to sleep. Adult problems. Yeah, never happens when you're a kid. Well, I say that, I'm sure it does happen to some people. Right, I've already got plenty of bridges. So as much as I'm trying to avoid... Yeah, I'm trying to avoid colours mixing together. So perhaps I'll go for bridge. Because a roundabout... right, okay. A roundabout is when colours are mixed together. So green did spawn there as expected. I've just sort of latched that onto this green. So they're going to have to come through the car park. I don't think it's going to be too much congestion. Be interesting to see what colour comes in here. Maybe I'm going to regret not choosing that roundabout. We will see. Okay, so that's the first green that's going to have to come all the way through. Not that one. Which one will it be? Perhaps your... Oh, right, that's fine. So green and yellow are going to have to mix together. I've established now that's kind of just going to have to be how it goes. Let's connect that green in there. So there's plenty of greens. How about yellows then? We've got one yellow house. Oh, what is the solution? Is there a solution? Let's do that. We'll connect that one in that way. I think I'm happy with everything else. So I've got two yellows down here. Do I need to connect those? It might be wise. Can you imagine if there was like two trains as well and they went different directions? Why is that not a thing? Would it be too complicated? I'm not sure. I often think there's so many different ways you could improve this game. And I've always said before I'd love to try and make something like it myself, but gosh, it's so difficult. So yeah, hats off to, what is it, Dinosaur Polo Club that make this game. I love it. I absolutely love it. When I'm bored, sometimes I can just play it on repeat until I get bored of it. I sometimes think it's so satisfying just to watch the traffic, but maybe that's just me. I appreciate some people will find that super boring. So it feels like this game is taking forever. Okay, another green. Could do with a motorway, I think, for that. I mean, it's Sunday. Let's see if we get a motorway. If not, I'll connect it with a bridge. Yeah, okay. Right, let's go for a bridge then, if I'm going to use one. I might pause it while I connect it in. I'm thinking for this green business... Oh, no, we need completely separate. Completely separate, please, please, please. We're going for high scores. So let's do this like this. And again, maybe a roundabout there will be good because there's going to be all sorts of turning going on. Now, to be fair, I've just thought if I'm making this go this way, perhaps these yellow houses could just latch on here and help solve that problem. What do I do with that green? Shall I make it go round here? Not very pretty. Okay, those greens are all coming to the rescue, so green must be quite busy. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that either, but it is what it is. I don't want to make it go that way because, yeah, no, not a fan. Not a fan. Right, green neighbourhood in the top right corner is not ideal at all. I think everything's flown okay though. Yeah, I thought that might happen, which was why I left it, so I could do that, and if one spawns that way, it can go that way. Was my logic, but you just never know where things are going to spawn. Never ever know. Another yellow, that's handy. I think this actually might be a problem, and this junction as well might be a problem. Just going to have to see, because I think when the train comes on, that's going to cause an issue. Right, where do I make those greens go? I'm aware that green is going to have to go a very long way around at the minute. Oh my gosh, greens spawning everywhere, which is great. It's better to have too many than not enough. I'm aware that some of them, like for this business, they've got to go a hell of a long way around. Heck of a long way around. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's all going to flow fine now till that train goes all the way back round. Wow, so many greens spawning. If we could get a motorway to make some of the greens go down here, yeah, like look, green is an issue. But there's still some cars sat waiting, so it can't be at maximum capacity. Okay, so on a score of 500, we're a third of the way to my high score, 1,500. Will we get there? Let's see. Green is struggling. Will it catch up? I'm not sure because it's got such a long way round to go. I mean, it's flowing, but yeah, it's the time it takes for them to get all the way around there. Okay, that was not expected, but I'm happy it spawned down there because we can connect those together. They can all sort of help each other. I might make it go that way. So I think one house that way for that business should be enough, right? Wow, look how busy it is here. It's because the train's just gone past, isn't it? Okay, motorway. We've got to get that motorway. And then I'm actually going to use... Okay, blue neighbourhood kind of spawning down here. We'll keep that in mind. But I'm going to use my motorway for this green down here, I think. So if we go from just down here, make it go somewhere up to this network up here. And then they don't have to go all the way around. Hopefully that will shorten their journey loads. I might still keep it connected that way just in case. Oh, that green's turning round, look. Okay. Okay. I think it's all flowing fine. And that motorway is definitely helping. Look how busy it is already. All started going that way as a shorter route. I would disconnect. Oh my gosh, look how busy that is. So we've got to 4 pins. I completely forgot that happened because in all my recent attempts, I've got really bad scores and I forgot how busy the stations get. I mean, 600 is not an incredible score, let's be honest. So yellow has sorted itself straight away. Green, not so much. Have we still got green cars available? Yeah, so there are some. That's yeah, it's okay. They're just going to take a while to get there, aren't they? That's how it goes. That is how it goes. I did just think about connecting that road that way for the greens, but then to get to the circle, they've got, and the circle's going to be busier, isn't it? So to me, it makes sense to have them going in there. I think. Okay, didn't expect that. Although there's been blue houses spawning everywhere, so maybe I should have known. We'll ignore it for now. I mean, it's fine, but it's going to become a problem eventually. Yeah, maybe ignore that dark blue as well. Oh my gosh, we're on 5 pins, so it must get even busier. I can't remember what it goes up to. 4. I guess it's 7. Is 7 the maximum number of pins? Another green spawning. Okay. I feel angsty that something's going to go wrong. And what I don't like with this is it just gets more and more intense. I'm very aware that I'm like 20 minutes into my video already, but then usually the end comes quite quick. It builds up and builds up and builds up really fast. So I think blue is starting to struggle now. There's not enough houses for that. So if we could get a blue motorway, or I could even do a crossroads, I don't really want to. Let's see what upgrade I get. If I get a motorway, we'll use that. If I don't get a motorway, we're going to have to go for a crossroads to help with this blue problem down here. Well, here in the centre. Let's see. Okay, so we've not got a motorway. Let's go for a bridge. And I'm actually going to make this like a crossroads, I think. Like so. And we can connect it to these blue houses down here in the bottom left corner. Like that. Now, I don't know if that'll be enough. And again, I could just connect that one in. Shall I do it? I'm very tempted. Let's connect that one in. So the issue now is going to be this crossroads. To be fair, I don't need these bits anymore. So let's get... Oh, right. Maybe I did. Well, I'm sorry. I'm changing my plan. They'll have to go round. They can go around. Blooming Road works, eh? Right, I don't know which way I want that house to go. Well, 2. 2 should be enough to solve that, shouldn't it? But then they might get called this way, look, as you just saw if you did see it. Oh, what is that car doing? Oh, I'm not sure. Right, anyway, all the blues are connected now, the light blues. So that's fine. Green we'll have to keep an eye on. This could be a problem. Okay, that might actually connect to that station there, which is great. It can help solve that problem. Oh, a very close green. Now, the trouble is I want to try and keep the colours separate, don't I? I've got a red down there pinging at me. Let's connect these red ones in here then. I've got a mixture of colours. It's not what we want. Not what we want. Oh my gosh, look at all the greens. So, and again, do I really want to connect a green in there? I'm just going to have to try and keep an eye out for colours sort of mixing together. But at least that green can get straight to that station, is what I'm thinking. Right. Another red that way. So dark blue, it's doing fine. It doesn't need it. Yeah, look, that green can just come and help solve the problem, is what I'm thinking. Bit of an awkward junction, that one, but it does keep the blues separate from the greens, which is fantastic. We need that separation, especially if we're going to try and beat this high score. Will I do it? Should I give myself some sort of reward if I do it? I was going to say do then, but you're only supposed to say it once, aren't you? Remember, Microsoft Word always telling me to ignore repeated word or something like that, or remove repeated words. I sometimes think, I mean, if you don't know me, some of you will know me, some of you won't know me. I'm a maths teacher, and I sometimes think like I'd love to just spend my free time making like really, really good lessons. But in reality, I don't know, I work so hard when I'm at work, the free time as well. Yeah, I need to keep it balanced. I've agreed to do extra revision for my year 11s tomorrow in the half term. I'm going into work in half term. I don't get paid anything for it. That is literally me giving up my time to help them. So hopefully they'll get really stuck into it. There's nothing more annoying when you give up your time and they don't put their full effort in. It's like, why do I bother? Right, I've already got plenty of traffic lights, so let's go for a bridge. Okay, so that's become a circle too. Interesting. I'm going to make some of those blues go that way then. Yeah, it's all going to get mixed in. I just hope it flows okay. This is becoming concerning to me. Could have maybe done with a motorway to keep red separate. That would be really good. I could separate red. And I don't particularly want to disconnect any of the motorways that I've got in place already. I think they're all serving a purpose of some kind. Right. I mean, I've not got any major issues. I've noticed this blue's getting quite busy. So is that something? I've only got one dark blue house down here at the bottom, not connected. That green road's super busy. Where do I make that one go? Oh, I didn't even mean to click then. Sometimes the touchpad just doesn't quite pick up your finger right, does it? Had another dark blue, which would be handy. I'd love a motorway there too. It just keeps getting clogged up. We need free flow, like no. I remember this again. I've said before, but this was the sort of thing I was trying to explore in my dissertation at university, like just keeping traffic flowing. And the idea behind it was to actually look after the environment, because if you can stop cars having to stop, just keep them flowing, they're much better on fuel. Like, because they use most of their energy trying to set off. So the more that you can avoid them having to set off, the better that they're able to, not use as much fuel and do better for the environment. And also, obviously, it improves your journey if you don't have to stop at all. It's very annoying. I mean, anybody will know if they've done any like proper city driving, having to stop all the time. What a nightmare. So yeah, trying to avoid that at all costs is good. Right, I'm going to connect that in that way. I don't know why that spawned over here. It's just trying to make my life difficult, I think. Okay, so we're getting a bit of a green neighbourhood over there. It's turned into quite a long video. I hope no one minds. I mean, maybe people have switched off already, thought, oh, boring. I don't know if people like me playing for a high score. I know it's what lots of YouTubers do. Obviously, I like playing a game for other different reasons, like, I don't know, little challenges or trying to make it look nice or whatever. This green is becoming a concern. There's still greens available though, so I'm guessing it's got plenty of cars on the way. So we've got a bridge or a roundabout. Now, a roundabout is great for colours mixed in together, which I'm trying to avoid. A bridge, I think, could be handy. So I'm going for a bridge, just in case I need it. How many bridges have I used so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, cringe! I'm annoying myself there. It's really hard to not say that in your head now. So I don't know if you saw, but that green just got busy. So that could be our downfall. I'm just trying to connect all these spawning houses in. They're literally spawning everywhere. Is it going to get to the point of me screaming again, going, oh, this is so chaotic? Who knows? Right. Okay. I'm just going to connect that red in there, which is not ideal. Can that red even get anywhere? I might have to pause the game to think about it because it's getting quite busy. Ooh, I was going to say look at that, but that's because the train's there. Right, will that red actually connect to anything, or is it fully isolated? So that red actually does, I don't know if you spotted it, it does connect to these two red businesses, but it has to go, if you watch my cursor, all the way, 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 round here, trying to go that way or that way. So if we see any cars come out of there, we need to be very, very concerned. Let's hope that's not going to happen. Right, green spawning, okay. I suppose those greens can come and help that problem too, can't they? Roundabout in here would be great, or even a motorway maybe. Where are the motorways? Should I do a parody of Ray's Where Is My Husband song, but with motorways? Tell me, where are my motorways? Cringe. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. How embarrassing. Right. Okay, anything I need to be concerned about? I know this green's busy, but there's plenty of green houses here, so hopefully they'll keep coming and solving the problem. It's when the train comes round, this gets super congested. We need free flow. We need those motorways. Okay. I think on the whole I'm doing okay though. Right, that's going to be an issue. I could connect those with a bridge. What day are we on? Friday. So let's see if we get a motorway first. If not, yeah, I was thinking sort of over here to connect in anyway, but oh gosh, look at all the congestion. Look at all the congestion. But again, the train's over there, so it's got plenty of time to flow. Bit of taking turns going on there. Right, yeah, so if we get a motorway, we'll use a motorway. If we don't get a motorway, we're going to have to connect this using a bridge. And I'm thinking maybe I should put it in now before anything spawns. Sort of cut through here like that. This is blue. Dark blue is becoming an issue. And look, I'm nearly beating my high score. He's only gone and done it. Yeah, another dark blue. That's handy. Yeah, look how busy it is. Right, it's Sunday. I'm chancing it. Yes, we've got a motorway. Right, so I am actually... That is a tough call. I'm going to put a motorway in there, is what I'm going to do. And then, you might think I'm crazy. Oh gosh, that's awful. I hate when it does that. There's ways around it though. If I delete it, but then I might have to wait to get it back again. This game is so annoying. I mean, it's me. It's my fault, but that is frustrating. So I'm going to make this go in here somewhere, and there's going to be so much congestion. But yeah, I wanted a motorway in there. Let's just put a road back in for now. Ah, it gave us the motorway. So if I disconnect that, and then motorway in here. Oh no, why is it so ugly? No! Right, what if I do this? Third time lucky, right? So if I do this, I think it'll give me the motorway back. Disconnect it. I don't want sharp turns, and again, there's method in my madness because, oh no! If you have sharp turns, the traffic doesn't flow as well. So, oh come on, that is not pretty at all. I don't know if I explained that right, but cars go slower over sharp turns, so I'm trying to make it be so that there aren't sharp turns. What if I do it like this then? How awkward. Because the more kind of... That's better. Right, so it won't have to stop for the train anymore, which is great, because this is going to get super, super busy. Could maybe do with a roundabout in there, but I don't have a roundabout. So yeah, look, all these dark blues are coming to the rescue. Oh, I can't really connect that dark blue in anywhere. I'm very tempted to connect these dark blues in two. It's going to cause chaos. It is going to cause absolute chaos, but at least if it needs them, which it looks like it does. Let's just do a simple little crossroads, and we can always put traffic lights on it if it gets too busy. Yeah, look, it needs them, so let's see. I can't really see how well that flows unless I move. Oh, wait. It's getting chaotic. I think I beat my high score, though. I can't remember exactly what my high score is. So they're literally queuing now to get in here. Should I do traffic lights on that junction? Because look, yeah, dark blue. Will I survive this dark blue problem? I hope so. There's plenty of cars like on their way. It's just will they get there in time? Yeah, that's taking turns. That I think is okay. Oh, that was so close to fixing that problem. So then it's just will the circle one make it? Oh, 1,600 pins. So I'm pretty sure I've got a new high score, and we will check it at the end. I'm sorry, it's a super long video. Okay, I hate when that happens, but two houses just spawned at once. I don't know if you saw, but there was one up here, and there's probably one that I've missed. I always hate when I'm watching back a record, I'm like, oh, why didn't I connect that house? Because you just don't see it when you're playing. Right. Oh, don't let that. Yeah. Come on, solve the problem. I bet another one. Yeah, I knew another one would come. So, just going to have to keep an eye out. Oh, it's getting chaotic. It is getting chaotic. I want to keep playing. I want to get a really good high score. I've beat what my high score was previously, I think. Okay, that yellow's struggling. Didn't see that come in. So, let's actually just pinch these houses. They're not being used. So I'll make them go this way, and they can come and solve that yellow problem. It's the blue one. It's the blue one that's super concerning. A lot of congestion on the blue road. How can I solve that maybe? I need motorways. Can it give me a motorway? Oh, I think I keep pausing it. I'm so anxious. I think blue is going to be an issue. Yeah, they're just not going to get there, are they? Oh, come on. It's so close. I can't see how many pins are up that. Oh, there weren't any. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, that one just survived. Oh my gosh, it's literally... Oh no. Oh my gosh, it's so close. It's so close. Don't let it die. Oh my gosh. Is it going to survive? Please survive. Oh my gosh, this is just constantly... I'm so sorry. I'm probably doing your head in. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The adrenaline, the anxiousness. Right, it's caught up. Can it catch up indefinitely? Oh, I'm so anxious. I need a roundabout in there. I don't have a spare roundabout. Will my next upgrade be a roundabout, please? I'm aware there's a blue there that's spare. Oh gosh, look how busy it is as well. Right, that's not ideal. Oh! I feel like my laptop's just going to crash in a minute. Roundabout or bridge? Let's go roundabout. I said I wanted a roundabout. So, can I solve the problem? What else spawned in? That yellow. And there's a blue. Oh. Right. Look at my score. 1,800. I'm so proud of myself. Right. I think if it will fit, Yes! Okay. And then if I make that go in that way. Oh, yes. I think we've only gone and done it. I hope it starts using the roundabout straight away and that will just flow so much better. Okay, why is that going that way? Come this way. They're going to have to go right round and there's going to be turning. I want that connected too. Do you know, it's a nightmare, but I am going to connect that dark blue in. If we see those dark blues going out, so our indicators are that dark blue. Oh no, they are going out! Oh no, that's a disaster. That means dark blue is at its capacity because that's the furthest away house that it can call from. And these reds are still sat there, so red is doing fine. It's the dark blue, but with that roundabout in, which you can't really see, but that should flow like clockwork now. Okay, look, I've got a light blue down here. Let's connect that in. Free up this road tile. Wow, I'm happy. I've got a new high score, and I've survived that chaos. And I think this will flow fine now. Hopefully, this is the congested bit. So that light blue's quite busy. Oh look! You might not be able to see it because my camera, but it just says I've got an achievement of completing 2,000 trips in London, which is ace. So I've got to 2,000. That's really, really good. How long's this video going to be? I've played like 40 minutes. That's crazy. Oh right, so that's maybe a new dark blue indicator. If that dark blue sets off, we're in trouble. Look at it, you're coping so well though. It's this one I'm worried about, the circular one. I'm aware that light blue is struggling, but yeah, there's loads of light blue cars available. I'm happy that's a yellow, so yeah, I've got a bit of mixing in going on. Wow, very intense game this has turned out to be. I don't like all this turning. I mean, how do I get around it? If I actually put that way, make this go this way, that will just free up that road a little bit and make it flow a tiny bit better. Yes, they've got to go round. I mean, I would hope that that dark blue will serve that station. But yeah. Oh no. Why? And this is becoming a problem. So I could do now with another motorway. What day are we on? Sunday. Oh yes, we've got a motorway, right. So as much as it's probably not ideal, I am going to make a junction there for that business with a motorway. Wow, I'm stressed. Oh, it's not very pretty, but it'll have to do. It should solve the problem. Right, how can I solve this? I mean, it should flow, shouldn't it? It should flow. It's just steady. Right, okay, we've got problems coming everywhere. So we're coming towards what's probably going to be the end of the episode. Super long episode. Okay, go this way, Blue. Don't go around that way. Go this way. Shortcut. Take a shortcut. Oh no, I think dark blue. It's got to be dark blue. I don't think that green one's going to catch up either, to be fair. Oh, look at the congestion. I mean, how do I make that better? What, like roundabout traffic lights? I'm not sure. It's going to be this one down here. They're just not getting in. It's very frustrating. Oh, game over. So I've got, what, 2,300? Yeah, I can't rescue it now. It's got to that point. It's unsavable. It's going to be this one, I reckon. This dark blue. Although this green's getting close, I think it's going to be this dark blue one. Oh my gosh. It's got to be this one. Come on. Yeah, game over on that dark blue one. Saw that coming. I mean, could it have been avoided? I'm not sure. I've got a new high score, 2,389. So if I go to the menu, it will show us roughly where we place. I'm not expecting it to be anywhere up because people, are absolute pros at this. If I go on leaderboard, so 2,389, It says that I am in the top 10%, so something to be proud of, I reckon. Gosh, I don't know if I'll ever be able to beat that again. And I can't believe I've done it on a recording as well. That's ace. That's so good. But to be fair, I only tend to play this map really when I'm recording. So super long episode. Did you find it interesting? I don't know. Do you like me playing for a high score? Do you want me to do my little challenges that I normally do? Not sure. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you found it interesting. If you've got any tips on how I could get an even higher score, please feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching.